Webtalk hit 4 million users today. So today I'm going to go over how Webtalk has just hit 4 million users. I want to go over a bit of the growth and just explain my take on it. I also just want to give some sort of updated review, as a lot has changed in Webtalk since my last review. So if you want to see that, stick around, watch this. So obviously the first thing I want to discuss today is how Webtalk has hit 4 million users. Now when you think about social media platforms, they've got billions and billions of users. So what's a big deal about 4 million users? Well, Webtalk is still in beta testing, okay? So normally with other platforms, you do not see the other platform until they are out of beta testing. When they come out of beta testing, they have 0 users. They normally pay a small group of people to do all the testing for them. Now, Webtalk is paying anybody worldwide to do the testing for them. And now, they are the first of their kind to actually do this. When they come out of beta testing, they're probably going to have, this number is only going to be more. So, they're coming out already ahead of any other social media platform that has ever existed. No other social media platform or marketing platform has ever done this. What they are doing, this is the first ever time this has happened. Any of one of these 4 million users are literally very early into Webtalk. Investing time or money in Webtalk is probably one of the biggest opportunities to date. So to think, when you actually seen TikTok for the first ever time, TikTok was already out of beta testing. Okay, so at this stage, when TikTok was at the stage, Webtalk is now research and development stage, okay, in beta testing, they had 0 users. When Webtalk hits the stage where they go live, when you first heard of TikTok, TikTok had 0 users, Webtalk already has 4 million. So when they begin to run their campaigns like TikTok did, we have already got a head start. We will be breaking all kinds of records. I can guarantee this is going to be the biggest platform. That is my personal belief anyway. I could be wrong, but I cannot see it any other way. And the reason why I can't see it any other way is because of the market-defying technology that Webtalk has inside. Now, the first one that is really awesome. If you think about Webtalk, they have 4 million users today. I can guarantee 100,000 of them users are posting every single day inside Webtalk. Now, when they post, what they are doing after they post something is they are clicking these. So you can just think that there is a Facebook. So when they post on Webtalk, it goes to Facebook as well. If there's 100,000 people doing this daily, and soon to be more, okay, there's 4 million users, they all are not doing it. Some of them don't really post yet. But as they begin to post more, I can guarantee there's already over 100,000 doing it. So there's already 100,000 posts from Webtalk on other platforms every single day. This number is going to increase over time. I cannot see a Facebook feed in the future that doesn't just have all people posting on Webtalk. Like, I mean the whole platform. Now, you can do this in just a click. Now, you can do it to Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Slack. So you can imagine all these people doing this. As we grow, more and more people do this to all these 4 platforms. What do you think the feed is going to look like on all of these 4 platforms? It is just going to have Webtalk posts. We'll have some other posts as well. There's going to be some late adopters that really don't get in until everybody else is, because a lot of people like to see proof. So I believe after the launch of this platform, this thing is going to be insane. The amount of posts from Webtalk is going to be absolutely wild. Now, another market-defying technology that I have is they have got the technology to give back the revenue that they make. So just like Facebook makes billions and billions and billions of dollars every single year, Webtalk has designed technology of their own to be able to give back some of that revenue, up to 50% per user, and they're also giving some to charity. Now, you think about how much money Mark Zuckerberg has. Now, halve that and give it away. That is what Webtalk is doing, okay? The next market-defying technology they got is that they allow you to separate your contacts. So if you don't know someone personally, you can have it. I don't actually know this person. Okay, you can really separate people how they are in your real life on social media now. So this literally just got more realistic than any other platform has ever been. You can separate them to how you actually know them in real life, which is absolutely awesome. If you've got a neighbor, he's going to come up neighbor. You're going to be able to post to just your neighbors. If you want a block party, you're going to be able to say block party and send out a big massive invitation to all them users. If you're having a wedding, you're going to be able to send out an invitation to your wedding to just family members. If you are having a big family get together, you are going to be able to send a big family get together invitation to just your family members on this platform. So you are literally pretty much doing a bulk email, but on a social media platform. And if you choose, you can press that button there if you are a pro member, and they also get an email. So people are going to be able to use this for invitations. They're going to be able to use this to follow up for businesses. So many different things. Okay, WebTalk is so powerful, and there's so much more market defying technology that I'm not going to go over in this video, pretty much because I wanted to go more into the growth side. So now I'm just going to take you into Alexa rankings. Now, since they have launched the ad pool rewards, that was around about here somewhere. So it was around about late February. So let's just say there where my mouse is, you're going to have a look at the growth, okay? But I want you to keep in mind, this is growing when the coronavirus is getting around. This is growing when everything else is crashing, okay? This is still growing with so many distractions. Now, you could imagine the rate this would be growing without all these distractions, without all these fear factors going around right now. This would absolutely be going through the roof. Now, next month, the ad pool will double again, and it's going to continuously double every single month until they go live. Okay, so this is only going, the rate of this growing is only going to increase, and as you can see, it is growing in one of the worst times in history. Okay, we've got this big epidemic going around with this flu virus, I should say, and then we've also got like all these markets crashing. So like anyone else that is not, like nearly everybody right now is losing money or work or something. They are actually in hardship right now, and yet WebTalk is still growing. Now, for content creators that are creating WebTalk content outside of WebTalk, this is what you should be interested here. This is Google Trends to see what is actually happening. So this is a search increase outside of WebTalk. So on Google and that sort of stuff. Now you can see it is increasing. Now right about here, this peak, this bottom of this peak right here, February 16th to February 22. Now this is about the stage when they launched AdPool. Now it has increased to up to here, okay, which is very high. Now so right now that is a pretty high rank. Now it might look small, it might not look like a big jump, but it actually is huge, because what happens when this increases is this thing here looks a bit smaller because it sort of makes up for it, okay? So this increase of search volume outside of WebTalk is absolutely a gold mine for anybody creating WebTalk content outside of WebTalk. So you can have a look here. We can go down to what is breaking out. So we got rising. So things that are getting searched right now of high volume, we've got a breakout. So we've got a breakout of WebTalk review. We've got breakouts of join WebTalk, WebTalk reviews. We've got WebTalk ATL, I don't even know what that is about, and then we've got this one here. So you can see these here code words coming into here. You can actually use these as tags outside of WebTalk and get more search from just that. So this is what I'm really interested in. This is what I watch more, but what benefits WebTalk most is this sort of ranking stuff here. This allows advertisers and that sort of thing to know what is actually going on. And as you can see, the platform is getting used, and people are staying on the platform longer, okay? So this thing is spreading in the worst possible time. So in one of the hardest times to grow something, in one of the hardest times to start something, WebTalk is still growing. So that's about all I've got for you guys today, but I seriously want you to try and wrap your head around this. Now, every other social media platform paid a group of beta testers at this stage. They did not have users on their platform, okay? So I want to remind you of that. You are literally on the platform. This is like being on TikTok before TikTok was TikTok. This is like being on Instagram before Instagram was Instagram. Now imagine if you had stocks at these stages. Okay, so I just pulled this chart up real quickly. Now you can see here, this is Facebook stocks. Okay, they are like pretty much dying right now with this coronavirus and all that stuff and all the printing of the money before the coronavirus. It's all just escalating and the coronavirus hit. It's just like a mass pandemic right now and everything's just getting destroyed. Okay, but you can see here it's crashing. But now I just want you to picture this. Now this is Webtalk. Webtalk is here, but not even here, because this is when Facebook went live. This is when Facebook was available for the public to buy stocks, all that sort of stuff. We are here, okay? So we are here in a nothingness. We are not a thing. So you can see here, that's with Rise, but we are here when Webtalk wasn't when Facebook wasn't a thing. Imagine if you were into Facebook here, okay? That's what I want you to understand. This is where Webtalk is. It is nothing yet. It is not live. It is just the research and development stage, beta testing stage of a platform. When they go live, the growth will skyrocket, okay? And I personally believe this because the growth is already growing here. Okay, the growth is growing when we are here. So I just want you to get your head around that. We have 4 million users before we are even officially a platform. So I really want you to just take that in for a second, because that is pretty powerful. When we come out, we're going to have the first platform in the world to have this many users when they first launch. Like, there's no other platform that has done that. Okay, so I hope this gives you a bit of understanding what's going on with the growth, that sort of stuff. I hope it excites you a bit. It excites me a lot, especially when I see this Google Trends increasing. Okay, so I hope this helps. See you on the next one.